After what should have been a short and simple process, and wasn't, I now have the iPhone 3GS in my nifty OtterBox iPhone case, which I think everyone should get. But I'm really excited to have the phone, although I had double and triple checked my eligibility status so that when I got to the Apple Store at 5 o'clock in the morning, that I would be all set to get my phone. However, I was one of the first people in the door, number 7. When the Apple guy ran up my phone, there was a message that said my eligibility status had changed since I had registered online. And I had an email from the AT&T rep that I had talked to that said I qualified for the 32 gig at $299 pricing, and they weren't they weren't going to give it to me for that. They wanted me to pay $4.99, which really felt like a bait and switch. And so the wonderful people at the Apple Store, they called AT&T and tried to argue with them. Hey, we see this email you sent her. Why aren't you giving her the price? And they were just unyielding. Obviously, these customer service people, I don't even know if they have any authority whatsoever other than to be, oh, I understand. However, the pricing is, yeah, I get the pricing. So, obviously I'm set. I have to talk to the manager and the manager's manager, and they all tell me that they have no physical ability to change the pricing, and I'm wrong anyway, that I misunderstood, and that the representative who sent me the email was wrong. She shouldn't have told me that. Even though the Apple website said that I qualified, my AT&T account site said that I qualified, and the agent on the phone said that I qualified, still, I'm in the wrong. And hey, it's a bargain. I could pay $4.99, or it's no big deal. I could just wait till March. Like, that's not a whole year away. I came there at 5 o'clock in the morning to get my phone today. So, in the end, I got the phone. My sister had to buy the phone for me, which is ridiculous. She had to lock into a 2-year contract that she didn't want. And I get home, and I call 1-800 my iPhone, and the gentleman on the phone was able to get my information and called AT&T on my behalf, and was able to connect me with an AT&T rep who looked it up and could not figure out why in the world I did not qualify. Agreed that I should, and said that AT&T was wrong, and that she's going to change my status, although it's going to take 24 to 48 hours to change it in the computer, although I don't know what good that's possibly going to do me since I already have the phone. Not like they care. So, hey, I can go buy another iPhone, I suppose. But what I found really interesting in this whole process was how mad that they let me get. This is obviously bad customer service, and I try to explain this to the manager at AT&T, who I think has no authority whatsoever to do really anything. But, they just didn't seem to care about my logical arguments, the fact that I have evidence, that this is a bait and switch. It just seems to me that AT&T could do a better job of how they treat their customers, considering the age of media that we're in. Because what am I, of course, doing this whole time that I'm getting the shaft at the Apple Store is I'm text messaging my friends who, well, they all knew I'm crazy. I was out there at 5 o'clock in the morning, so I'm getting text messages with, how's it going, how's the phone, and I'm just like, ugh, I don't have my phone, AT&T is sticking it to me, and so, in this, I'm already, while I'm still there, sending out messages to everyone I know. I'm updating my Facebook status about how I'm getting the shaft. Now AT&T is evil, and then I spend the whole day putting more Facebook statuses and any other website I can blog on, or I hate AT&T website that I can join about how I hate them. I have choice. I even canceled my AT&T home phone service when I got home and signed up for VoIP with the cable company, because I'm not going to give them any more of my money. So even though the end result was that they said that they were wrong and they're going to rectify it by fixing it in 48 hours, doesn't make up for a whole lot. I have power as a consumer that just a few short years ago I didn't have, and a lot of people didn't have. And so I think it's time for companies to take notice that we do have media outlets, and we have a lot of friends, and through Facebook and other resources, Twitter and whatnot, I reach beyond my circle of friends. I reach to my friends' friends and other people who just kind of randomly follow me. I have a lot of professional colleagues, and you have this whole web of interconnection that my complaints and rantings aren't just to my neighbor and my husband anymore. It's to the world. So it's time for AT&T and other corporations to take notice of how they treat their customers, because it's a new age and they are going to get a lot of backlash.